All right, guys, we're going to be talking about using AI writers as a blogger and how it can help you. And yes, you can get AI content to rank if you do it right. I'm Liz Stapleton from bloggerbreakthrough.com. And if you like this video, please take a second to like or subscribe. It really helps me in helping others. So today I'm going to talk about a handful of different AI writers that I've tried and compared. I do have a full breakdown in a blog post that I will link to in the description of this video below. You can go ahead and check that out. But the first one I want to talk about is probably one of the most well-known among AI writers, and it's Jasper, which was formerly Jarvis, which was formerly, I think, AI content. It is I think has the easiest user interface to get started. And if you actually take the time to learn, it's even more powerful. So I really like Jasper. I use it to help me get a rough draft of all my blog posts. And I do say rough draft. So the final version of the blog post rarely looks anything like the rough draft. But that's just my process. And you can see I'll link to the videos above that, I've gone into detail on how to write posts with these tools in other videos. So I will make sure to link to those as well. So Jasper, I really like that it lets you write your own commands. So you can say, hey, write an intro paragraph about this. And then hit enter and it does it. So that's kind of one of my favorite things, is being able to use it in that way. It's got a super user-friendly interface. It has tons of different content generation methods. You can go and fill in a form, or you can, do the command. Like I said, it's the only thing that really I think is a drawback is that it's expensive. It's not as expensive as it previously was. I think the boss mode, which allows you to do long form content, which is blogs, starts at about $60 a month, which can be out of the budget of a lot of bloggers potentially, especially if you're newer. But I think it's one of those things that it would really help you create content faster. And so if you batch, you could maybe only do like a month or two at a time and then be good for several months. So that's kind of actually how I use it. I don't keep it all the time. It's only when I'm in the process of creating content. But it is my favorite for writing blog posts. The next one I'm going to talk about is Closer's Copy. And the thing I love about Closer's Copy is that it has a lifetime pricing model, which the link to that is below. I am an affiliate, but I'm only an affiliate because I use these products. Meaning if you buy through my link, I'll get a commission. But overall, I think Closer's Copy is my favorite for writing sales copy, especially sales pages. So I am not super, that is one area I struggle. I can write blog posts. I don't like to necessarily, but I can. I've been writing for years. I've, had a career as a freelance writer. People paid me for my writing. I know how to write good articles. But sales pages I struggle with. So Closer's Copy I really like for creating sales copy, especially sales pages. I used it to create a sales page and I converted, I think, at like 6% or something like that. So I was really, really happy with it. It is building out. It's got different AIs. It's got sales AI and blog AI. So it is building out the ability to create content like a blog post within Closer's Copy. Personally, when I tried using it, I didn't love it. It's okay, but I think Jasper still does a better job when it comes to creating blog posts. But if you need to create sales copy of any sort, then I think Closer's Copy is a fantastic one-time investment with the lifetime pricing. They do regularly raise the cost of that lifetime pricing. So if it's something you're interested in, I would recommend checking it out and seeing what the price is at and if you can swing it. But it hasn't gotten so good on the blog site that I would stop using Jasper, is kind of where I'm coming at from that. It also, I think, is a little bit more clunky in terms of a user interface. You've got to take the time to kind of watch their getting started videos to really get the most out of it. But again, that lifetime plan really weighs in its favor. All right, so next one that I want to talk about is Writer. And it is like the most budget version of, the AI writers possible. They have a free plan. I think their lowest plan starts at like $9 a month. And it was actually the first AI writer that I really started using it. And part of the reason was I got it as a lifetime deal on AppSumo. AppSumo is a great place to get lifetime deals as a blogger, by the way. And so I mean, it works fine. I mean, but you get what you pay for. So again, if all I could afford was $9 a month, if I can afford Jasper, I think Writer is a great alternative. But I can afford Jasper, so Jasper's better in my opinion overall. And so I prefer Jasper as opposed to using Writer. But if I just had something quick, it was one post and I didn't want to like renew Jasper for $60 for one thing, then I would totally jump into my Writer account and use it for that. All right, I think the last one I want to talk about is Write Cream, which I really didn't love it. They had a deal on AppSumo as well. I didn't grab it because I already had other ones, but I did test it out. They actually reached out, saw that I had been like kind of reviewing AI writers and offered me some credits to try it out. And so I did, take those credits and give it a try. And I didn't care for it. I felt the sort of plan limits. So most AI writers go by like number of words or characters generated, and theirs is a little bit different. It goes by like credits, and I'm never quite sure what a credit is, but does have a super easy to use interface, which I think is definitely a point in its favor. The quality of the content it created or generated was fairly decent, and it is a bit more affordable than some other options out there. I think it's last I looked, it was like $29 a month for unlimited credits. But some of the downsides that I didn't like is that the content it generated really lacked formatting. It just spits out like one big paragraph. And it doesn't save the documents you created, at least as far as I could tell, so that you can continue to work on them. So, kind of, it's almost like its own single copy paste option, really. Like if you don't copy and paste it or save it or whatever, then it's not going to be there after you've worked on something else. And actually, I take it back. So there's one other AI I wanted to touch on, which is Phrase.io. Phrase started out more as like a post optimization tool, which I do have a lifetime account on from AppSumo. Like I said, AppSumo is great. And I love Phrase for that purpose of optimizing my posts. They have recently come out with AI, and I think it's actually really good. It does a really good job, and even, the unlimited AI to unlock that access is an additional cost per month. The benefit of it all being in one tool is really nice. So, and you can do some of the AI without necessarily paying for unlimited, right? I think it lets you do like 3 or 5 instances of AI writing per day, maybe. So it's kind of nice that you can like just pop in some stuff and get a draft via AI pretty easily and quickly. The better part is that you can really optimize and clean up that content to make sure it's likely to rank. But on that end, it is not cheap, right? So I think the lowest price, which is gives you like 30 documents a month to create, is I think $45 a month. So less expensive than Jasper, but that doesn't include the unlimited AI. So if you do the unlimited AI on top, it's like an extra $35 a month. So then you're looking at, I think, $70 something a month? $80. You're looking at $80 a month. I had to think through that one. Which isn't bad considering what you get. Like if you were to just do Jasper, which is $60, you're not getting that SEO optimization piece. They integrate with Surfer SEO, which provides that service, but that's an additional $60 a month. So to combine those two services, it's like $120 a month. So the $80 of Phrase is actually a better deal in that sense. But, maybe you have other SEO optimization tools that you already pay for, or that, you have a lifetime deal on or whatever. And so maybe you don't need sort of that optimization aspect of Phrase. I'd say if you're looking for just one tool where it all is, then Phrase is fantastic, but it is not, it's not cheap. It does, it does require kind of the ability to decide when you want if you really need the unlimited AI or not. I think you can really get by without it. But if you want to see some more details, more videos on using these tools, then check out the blog post that is included below. And if this was helpful to you, then please like and subscribe.